Everyone, and welcome to enl8ghTENment TV. Okay, this is basically episode number 2. Now, the first episode I recorded just now, that stuff came to me day before yesterday before I went to bed, and that stuff came to me yesterday before I went to bed. I thought one more time about this sequence when the medieval gates have opened. As I say, like to the inside. I mean, when you look at this, and it will be just opening just like this to the inside. The way you have to imagine this is, like I said, black screen. So it's like everything's completely black. I have this feeling of an epic force pressing from the outside to the inside. My eyes feel like the elbows of those Olympic weightlifters. And then suddenly, slowly, those gates open. And when I thought about the quality of those gates and the material sort of and all the details of those gates, then the way you have to imagine this is that basically those gates must have been like a sort of screen, like a sort of, I mean, what I mean to say is, like, it is already known that the eyes are the gates to the soul, or the window to the soul, or the window to whatever, or the, like this. So it actually doesn't come as a big surprise from this that it literally means that, because most of the time things are symbolically and more like literally, right? And yeah, that's why it is very interesting that it is really the gates. I mean, this was when the energy was in the eyes. Nein, Kira, bitte. Wer? Ja, ich kümmere mich gleich darum, okay? Ich mache erst Video. Guck, ich mache wieder Video. Na komm, Kira, geh. Mach nicht zu lange. Oh Gott, das wäre... Na komm, jetzt komm. Ja, bitte. Na, Kira, Papa kriegt keine Luft so. Bitte. Kira, Papa kriegt keine Luft so. Komm, schnell halt. Und dann macht Papa weiter, komm. Komm, gleich gibt's Birthday Cake. Los, komm. Okay, komm, jetzt macht Papa weiter. Yeah, it is a funny thing that today we bought a birthday cake just because we wanted to eat one, and that this is also the birthday of the second season, like I said. Birthday. Na komm, Kira, komm, Papa möchte jetzt hier fertig machen. Komm, Schatz, komm. Okay, dann liegt da. Okay, aber dann bitte nicht reden, okay? Oh Gott. Okay, so where was I? So yeah, that this was animated as the gates. I mean, it is kind of clear because, like I said, this is they are the gates to the soul, to the spirit. I don't know the exact terminology now, but yeah, something like this. And the way those gates opened, and when they opened, they had like how to put it? They had no. They were like 2D, they were simply a screen. Like, I mean, imagine you watch that movie in a cinema, and suddenly what would happen is that what you would see is that the how to call the thing that's being projected on just the surface, that this is being cut all the time. It was cut all the time in the shape of those two gates, and then suddenly it would just open. It's that's why I the best way to describe it actually was when they show those scenes in the movies where the thief arrives and he has this circle thing, and then he like scratches the glass open, creates a crack, and then he removes the glass. The glass is so cleanly cut that when you put it back, it's still back to normal, and you basically don't even see the cut. I mean, if it was dark, you wouldn't see the cut, sort of thing. So this is how this screen then was. I mean, as I say, it was just all black, and then you just see like the gates, they open, and it's like a screen opening. It's, as I say, this is the best way I can describe it. And then I thought about like the quality and the material of those gates, and I thought that it must have been glass. You know, I kind of like thought it must have been glass, which then flashed the thoughts into my mind that, like I said to Waldemar on one of the videos, that the welder's mask must be the most important magical item, the welder's mask. And this is exactly what now I assume that the gates were, and like I say, thinking about it, was glass, and then glass, black glass, and behind it is white light, and you don't even see it, even though it's straight away behind it, and it must open, and then the light comes through. So basically, as I say, in our life, the only thing that would be comparable to this is the welder's mask. And the reason why this is the most important magical item is that this is basically your most important shield, right? Because the Cambodians here, they do weld without a mask. They just use bicycle helmets, not bicycle, motorbike helmets, and then this is what they use for welding here in Cambodia. And then yeah, this is obviously not the way it's being done. So you fuck up your gates, and then you're fucked. And yeah, the reason why, as I say, this is the most important magical item is the fact that the light basically always exists. It must always exist there. Like I said, this is the most important law, that all the things happen at the same time, which also figured out through other meditations. I will have to record the video first. Why I don't meditate since now 5 years is, I will explain this there. That the energy which I feel in those meditations is there all the time. This is the conclusion that I did draw. This energy is there all the time, but only in the state of meditation I feel this energy. And I feel the energy to be so epic. It feels to me like if I touch somebody, I would kill somebody with that shock and the electricity this would create. This is how strong I mean, it's 10 times stronger than that. I could kill 10 people. This is the way it feels. But I asked my wife to hold my hand once during meditation, and then asked her whether she felt anything. She said she didn't feel anything. I was like, how can you not feel this? And as I say, the thing is then that this energy is all around us all the time, but we can only feel it in this meditation, in this state of stillness. So in other words, we feel the full movement of things in and around us in its opposite state, in full stillness. So that's basically the full circle in enlightenment. Okay, Kina, komm, jetzt geht bitte raus, schnell.
Oh, ich will euch nur anschauen.
Okay, so then the kids are here now. And so yeah, and that's why you have this welder's mask, which is then again Evil Veal Life. I haven't uploaded this video as well. Evil Veal Life will have 2 parts. I want to say it up front. You have to watch part number 2. It's just gonna be a link to another video basically, or just will record it on my mobile and then upload it. This is where you simply understand how the veil breaks. So basically, yeah, you must have this veil at all times, because else you'll be just burning down. I mean, as I say, it's like what the wellness mask does. It protects you all the time. If you were not to have it, then you will just kill yourself. You will just destroy your eyes, and then you're done for. And that's why this is the most important magical item, and that's why you have it all the time. But since you don't know why you have it all the time, it also appears like dark all the time. That's why people, including me obviously, before this enlightening meditation and so on, have more the understanding and feeling that everything is dark, because, as I say, we all start with, or not start, but whatever, we all go through this conspiracy stuff, and we understand the darkness of life. So, as I say, in the overall, that's actually our shield from the light, which would else blind us to death. So yeah, as crazy as all this sounds, it is what it is. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye. Okay, Lukas, sag ciao.
Ciao.
Okay, see ya.
Nice.